I was going to mass every Sunday almost at this point, and I was starting to go to confession more often. But I was still struggling with the sins I was struggling with before. And so I was going to confession often because I wanted to receive the Eucharist because of the lifestyle I was living. So it was like this conflict I had. It was coming to almost a breaking point, kind of I either have to, make some new friends, like make new friends, leave, like cut off some old friends, to make a lifestyle change. And I remember one time I went to confession. It was the end of 2018, like December. I went to confession after one weekend because I wanted to receive the Eucharist. Because I started to realize how important that was. If I was really going to change my lifestyle, that had to happen. And so I went to confession at St. Teresa, and I'm kneeling behind the screen. And I confess these sins, and then the priest asks me, he goes, "Why do you do these things?" And I'm like, why are you asking me that question? I'm just used to like saying the sins. You tell me not to do that, and then absolution, and I'm out. Right?
Let's go through these motions.
Yeah. Exactly. That's right. Exactly right. So I remember I confessed my sins, and then the priest was like, "Why are you doing this? Why do you think you do these things? Do you think they make you happy?" Like he started talking to me in this conversational style, which I had ever really experienced before. And I remember getting up from behind the screen and sitting in front of him. Like it was so inviting.
Wow.
It was so inviting that I felt like, okay, I need to go have this conversation with the priest. And the priest was just a great confessor. And he told me what I needed to hear. He's like, you need to stop hanging out with these friends. You need to remove yourself from these situations, which you cannot deal with right now. Like you don't have the discipline or the virtue to go and be in these situations and not fall into those sins.
Which priest was this?
It was Father Matthew Suniga.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was
We love Father Matthew.
Yeah, he's awesome. So he was huge. That was huge for me. That confession. It was really kind of a changing moment for me and then the next weekend I went out because I still was hanging out with those friends. I went out and hung out with those friends again, but I wanted to receive the Eucharist on Sunday, so I went back to confession. And I got Father Matthew again. And I was like, I was like, he knows it's me. I just saw him a week ago. So I went to confession with him, and I think he realized it was me. I'm sure he saw a lot of people between the last time I had seen him, but I think he realized it was me. And he said to me, he goes, I confessed my sins. And I sat in front of him, and we just talked, and he was like, he told me something which sticks with me to this day. He said, you need supernatural assistance. And Father Matthew has that voice that kind of carries.
Yes.
So like, you need,
Yes.
And it really hit me. And I think, looking back, I've said this before when talking to friends, it's like, I think we all realize we need God, but I don't think we realize how much we need him, right? And I think him telling me that really kind of stuck with me and made me sit and kind of think about that. Okay, how much do I need him? I need him for everything, right? It was in hearing Father Matthew tell me that I really started to like work through this. And realize, okay, the faith cannot be something that we give 50% or 75%. It's got to be everything.
Yes.
We have to go all in. It's not something we can go halfway.